availability and what you thought of the result?
Yeah, no, we decided yesterday, just, we've been talking about certain points of the season to explore our roster flexibility. And then, the way Houston plays, this seemed like a good opportunity to look at that. I also liked the way we finished the fourth quarter against Cleveland, having Bays and Avery out there, guarding the other two teams' best perimeter players and 80 at 5. So just something we want to look at as a starting group. One of those guys would be the backup center, either DJ or Dwight. Dwight being a scratch. DJ, he was great, and I'm glad we got the win.
And then, Frank, just what did you think of the defense, the first 3 quarters in particular, and then was there some evolution from what you've seen the previous few games?
Yeah, huge growth on the defensive side of the ball, not because of the lineup, but because of our work. We've been really hammering the details with these guys, the areas that we've been failing, and we've had very productive film sessions, and they've been challenged with things like containment and low man and executing our coverages the right way, and finishing possessions, which we did a much better job hitting people, very lax with our box outs the last few games, but all those areas were improved tonight.
Frank, the three-point shooting for Carmelo has been obviously great all 7 games, really. But what did you make of his just total performance tonight and what he did for you guys defensively? And what has he brought to this group kind of in all facets?
Yeah, I didn't expect to see him have a defensive performance like he did tonight. And he was great. Just forget about the steals and blocks and strips. He's always good with his hands, but he was in the right position. And when you watch him on tape coming into this year, like the effort's there. He plays hard on that side of the ball. We got to protect him in certain ways, and we're figuring that out and landing in some good spots with that. And we're asking him to do things within our system, like have low man collisions, which he was great with tonight. He's willing to do all these things. He can do all these things, and when he's providing that kind of performance on the defensive side of the ball with the way he's shooting it, he's a huge part of our win tonight.
Frank, to the eye test, it appears that like a handful of Melo's looks on any given night are wide open. How much is that a product of him being able to read where the ball is in space, and how much is that the things that you guys are doing to draw the defensive attention to the ball to allow him to be in those spots?
Yeah, well, he knows the right spots to be in, and we always try to put him on the backside when we're running a certain action, knowing that the defense is going to collapse, and we want him to be the recipient of those types of plays. So it's a little bit of him, finding windows, to get himself open, and a lot of we got 3 guys that can really put pressure on the rim, and Russ, Brown, and Andy.
Hey Frank, with LeBron's dunk and what we saw from Carmelo on both ends, it seemed like the guys were really having fun out there. Like, did you notice a different type of energy from the guys tonight?
Most of the night, I think. Look, when they lock into the defensive side of the ball in this group, at least this group the last few years, and then the new guys come into the culture, they do the little things, and the other team's struggling to score, the ball's flying all over the place, and we're getting out of the transition. That's Laker basketball, and that's when we're going to have the most fun. The ball didn't move as well in the second half, but defensive stops, the breaks, that defines our culture, and that's a fun style to be in.
Frank, first I have a quick follow-up to Mike's line of questioning. Is the plan to start the same way on Tuesday against the Rockets?
We'll see.
Okay. And then quickly, just I'm sure no one was bringing up earlier this week in Oklahoma during the game, but what do you sense that your team responds in a different way when LeBron is available to play? The team coming back.
For sure. He's our leader. Has the ability to sell us down or to challenge us, if things are getting sloppy. Player accountability is huge in this league, and he's great with that. So yes, I do sense that that's a factor.
Hey Frank, you guys were pretty low turnover tonight. Obviously didn't shoot the ball that well, but how encouraged were you offensively with ball protection and on a night when you guys are super defensive? seemed like
we ended up with 14. That's pretty good. You know, it could still be lower. You know, our second half offense was not good. You know, I mean, we have to be better moving the basketball. But you know, overall positive from a standpoint of ball security and the glass. You know, we've been getting beat with the possession game. You know, giving them too many second shots and not getting a shot on goal because of our turnovers. So both those areas are better tonight.